welcome back to my channel. I want to thank y'all for getting me over 500 subscribers. Do you hear me? Over 500. I ain't been here that long. Y'all giving a sister some love, and I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing and sharing all my videos. I see people sometime out in the street, they know who I am. I'm like, wow. So I don't do this for the recognition. Believe me, I'm an introvert. I do this to try to share my story. Not even try, to share my story. To help people know that there is indeed still an underground railroad. And we on this side shining the light saying, come on through, come on through. So today we're going to get more into a little less graphics and exploration and get, to the heart of the matter. And so I want to talk to you today about a couple of things. So let's jump into it. First, the weather has shifted. Let's talk about the weather. It's much cooler. I was a little sweater this morning. Getting to the age where I'm gonna need sweaters, I think. So I went outside, and I might be having some footage showing right now. Sitting on my porch and just the bystanders, the people, the carts up and down the street, the motorcyclists, the place across the way opened up, the restaurant over there is open, and it was kind of cool. It was in the about the mid-70s, 75 or so, but it was like nippy. So people ask the question all the time, is it hot? Did you adjust? It's flaming hot tortillas in with some Taki chips. It's Taki chips in May and June and July and a little August, then it starts to slowly let up. And what really helps is the humidity. It becomes less humid as the cooler as it gets, as I'm seeing, and the atmosphere, the environment is drier. So I've adjusted so much that I got a little chilly. Less AC, lower electric bills. Use your fans and also suggest a side fan. If you like me, I'm gonna need that fan all year round. So, but so far so good with the weather. So adjusting, you will adjust. Another thing, I went out to the doctor yesterday, took my mom. Hey, Dr. Jose. Everybody know Dr. Jose. Impeccable reputation, good guy. If you're here, check out Dr. Jose. Email me if you need his contact information. So we went there, and it was time for my mom to have a refill on her medication. She's still doing very well with the blood pressure. She's taking these tablets. She was on 3. She went down to 2. Now she's on 1, taking that every 2 to 3 days, and still sitting at about 95 over 72 or something like that. 60. To me, it's low, but the doctor said it's cool, and she's older. So she is acclimated to this area amazingly. I want to talk to right quick about the weight. So, and we'll go back to the doctor. So the weight that I notice is the inflammation that we get from eating the processed foods in the U.S. That's what leaves the body. It's not so much a weight thing. I think that comes gradually, especially if you help it, if you walk, exercise, eat right. But there is definitely a difference in the bone, like the inflammation. I don't feel tight. My stomach's not bloated. Some people say my face is coming down. Walking. Okay, I got to tell y'all, I walked to the store. Okay, I got a lot for y'all today. Okay, let's get back to some inflammation. Boom. Just know that I noticed that. Now back to the doctor. So went to get her prescription filled. So I want to give you the quick dibs on what's going on with the prescription. So the doctor's here. The prescription pharmacy is right next door, and they deliver. So we went there. He said, just put the medicine on the counter. The girl typed it in. She got everything. My mom, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but my mom had 6 strokes in 5 years, many years ago, over 20 years ago. So, and she has epilepsy, which has completely subsided. She's taken a half a tablet every 2 days for that. Her whole life has done this in a positive direction. So for my older viewers, I'm telling you, it's a difference. Just like when we were at the 50s party, 50 plus party, and Carol mentioned this, she has a list of things. It is we can never run out of information about what changes your physical, being, physiologically, or mentally, emotionally, psychologically. There is just a whole dynamic shift if you allow it, right? That kind of transmutes in your being, and going from that doing and overthinking, overstimulation to kind of just peaceful being. Every day I wake up here, I'm happy to be here, I'll tell you that. Back to the pharmacy. So we go there. So my mom's biggest prescription is, and I'll put the name, I'm not going to mess it up. I'm going to put the name at the bottom of the screen, was the most expensive. And it was about $40, comparatively speaking to what it would be in the U.S. And you should also see that on the screen. And then her other medication, which were 4 more meds, $16 was the total on that. So the difference in the medication prices without insurance, okay? Without insurance is amazing. I know a lot of people in the States are paying a deductible or a copay, and then when you go to CVS or your Walgreens, whatever your local pharmacy is, then you have to pay for the prescription, even if it's $1 or $2. Some people who don't have insurance can't even afford to get the prescription. And I asked her for the generic version of the higher price prescription that you see on the screen, and she didn't have it. So this was name brand for that amount of money. So that was exciting to see the prices, be able to share it with you guys. And as we progress with her improvement, her health improvement, I'll keep you updated on Mom's Dukes. She'll be 76 coming up soon. So in a few months, these months are flying by. Shortly, I would have been here 4 months, and, it's crazy the time is passing. I don't know if y'all noticed time's speeding up. So that was that. Now, I got notes, so that's what I'm looking at. I got my notes, and I got my computer over here, so we don't miss nothing, because this is a heart-to-heart between me and you. So we did the doctor's thing, the situation. Oh, I wanted to mention, in the comments section, somebody asked me on a video that I did about houses. They wanted to see more of that. So I'm going to be honest with you, that was a one-off. I won't be going to houses. Now, if you swing on over to Move Abroad and Thrive, Cortez has courses on how to find a house. There are many videos on where to look and how to look. He walks these Merida streets, and that's exactly what he does. He gives you the information for the transition, the physical transition from the States to here, getting you somewhere to live that's affordable and in a good neighborhood where it's walking accessibility, and that's his world. So please take the course. Go over there, visit Move Abroad, get a consultation from Cortez if you're actually physically ready to move here and you need to find a place. This channel, at the Tia Niki's house, we're going to deal with that internal house. See, we got to go inside before we can go outside. And I know for a fact that there's a lot of you that are kind of stuck here. And before we can even manifest anything in our reality, it all begins in our consciousness. So that's what Tia Niki gonna help you work on, because not a lot of people know, but I work for corporate America. See, I was there and I drank the Kool-Aid. And they called me one day and it was like, look, we're not gonna need you no more. And I know you moved to another state 6 months ago, but go ahead, here's this check and the severance package and some health benefits for the rest of the month, and yes, some stocks and stuff, and you have a good time. And it shifted my life in a way that will come in many other videos. And I went from that straight to homelessness. Your Mama J was in a shelter. I was staying in a house with 4 dogs and 2 millennials. God bless you millennials if y'all watching, but you know how Gen X is. And so it was a time that it changed the way I think. As I, think back, on that period of my life. I couldn't let what I was seeing consume me. I had to go in here. And I started thinking about where I want to go and what I want to do and making the steps to do that. I had another little small business. I was trying to make that pop. Couldn't make it pop, so I started looking for work and kind of changing my life because I'm coming from another state where I lost a job I was at for 20 years, almost 20 years. And it's amazing how close your identity is intertwined and interwoven with where you work and what you do. So this is what I talk about. We're coming from doing to being. So I went through that process, and I've even had family members call me like, "You all right?" And I'm in the car listening to music because I understood I needed to work on in order for my outside to change, I had to work on Nikki inside. So that's what I did. And a lot of prayer and meditation and affirmations, which is in my course, right? I got a guide on how to do all of this. The tools that I use will lift me up out of that. And I was in turn able to kind of take care of my mother, but she in turn took care of me, the shelter, help her provide housing. I had to step in with that employment, got back on my feet. Took about 4 years. And so when I made this decision, it was based on what I went through and what I don't want to go through in the future. And if I can prevent that in any way, because, or maybe not, it's different. It's a difference in the homelessness state in the U.S. You all have seen LA. They got a whole city, 6,000 people that they've named it. It's a sign, welcome to Skid Row. So it's a little bit harder in the States. And I started looking abroad, and that's what brought me here. So that's what my channel is about, my journey. But I also want to share with you also techniques, resources, tools that I use to get me where I am, from the corporate to the homeless and back again. Because I know there are a lot of people that have my story and they never make it. I'm emotional, y'all. They never make it out of that pit. You know what I mean? So we'll get into that. Inside house. So I just want to give you all an overview of the guide that I've created for you all. It's going to be quick, and we'll get more in depth into some more information on each module. Now understand about this course. Now let me give you the name. It's Cut the Cord Course, a guide on how to leave the U.S. BS, for real though. So it's a guide to ditching doubts, fears, emotional, mental, and psychological trauma cords that bind us from living our best life. And I've gotten a little older, so I know some stuff. And I want to give it to you. I want to share it with you. And I want to invite you to go to my website. It's in the making. Give us another couple of weeks. And really, first of all, if you want to talk to me, book a consultation. The next thing is go here and look at this guide and see if you're interested in taking this course. So a quick overview of the contents that are in the course, and excuse my attention to over here. I'm actually going to move, y'all. How about that? End of the day, it's going to take an investment in yourself. And, people look at money and retirement and how much I need to make it. And it'll stress you out if you're not at peace mentally with your plan. Cortez talks about that a lot. So let's talk about the internal plan. So the first module, and this is interactive. There are exercises in these modules I want you to take. I want you to get your notebook ready so you can write out your information or your tablet or whatever you use. So this is a living, breathing guide. This is a living, breathing guide to help you untangle any fears, any limitations that we primarily set on ourselves. We do this to ourselves. So the first module is self-worth, where we talk about, how much does it mean for me to be me, to live my best life, to do the things that I need to do for me. How much am I worth? Is it monetary? Is there no value? We get into depth about that and how to evaluate your self-worth, exercises to explore your self-worth Some things may bubble up from childhood. Oh, we going deep. We going deep, y'all. And I do have something on childhood, a trauma childhood video that I'm going to post that I want you all to hear and see if you can identify with it. So we're going to get into that, your self-worth. What does it mean to you, for you to be you and do you? And then giving our fears a name. A lot of times we're scared, but we're not given that exact fear. What is it that we're actually afraid of? And you'll find that most things that we're afraid of are imaginary, and they can be counteracted with a positive affirmation, a positive thought, or a valid reason as to why you can instead of why you can't. So the third module, and it's a 12-step module, and today I'm going to give you 5. So the next one is, what do you want? And if you don't know the answer to that question, what do you not want? So sometimes shifting through things in your life, relationships in your life, also environmental things like the place you live or you were raised, or you have an adornment or an attachment to your physical environment, your location. It's a lot to try to kind of see what you want. You know, like, oh, I'm kind of okay, but it's other things. So kind of narrow it down by flipping it and saying, well, what do I not want? Do I not want bad food? Do I not want, bad air? Is it something I can do better for myself? Back to the self-worth. Okay, and then 4 is identifying and targeting your strengths. To back that up behind what you want. Now that you know what you don't want or what you want, let's talk about your strengths. The state is good at mentally draining you, especially through media. And, there go the bus, y'all. Excuse the background. Y'all know where we are. It's good at mentally draining you through media, propaganda, all of these, all the violence that happens on a daily basis. Some people have become desensitized. I even think maybe it's at the agenda. We're not going to go there. But let's focus, instead of on your weaknesses, let's focus on your strengths and what you're bringing to the table, whether it be financial, emotional strength, being able to endure. Recognize those things in your self-worth. And then number 5 for today is mental management, which is one of my favorite. I'm going to go ahead and say this course is so good, I would take it. I would do it. Because when I was writing it, it forced me to dig deep and come out. And I'm like, this is good. I'm sorry, I got cut this thing might be able to help somebody. It could do something. It could do something if you allow it to do something. So those are the 5. The mental management is deep. There's an exercise in that one. Each module has a exercise that you must do. It's very interactive. You will see me in the videos because I'm going to be checking on you to make sure you're progressing through this. Now, for those of you who have a plan, you don't have no fears, you one-on-one, you got your self-worth going, you conquered all your fears, you know what you want, all of that. Maybe that ain't for you. But for those who are struggling, and the struggle is real, okay, this is who I'm doing this for. I'm in hopes that you'll invest in yourself and get some of this knowledge. Learn from what I've been through. I think as parents, although I'm not one, but I have one, we want our children to be better. And so we give them the lessons that we learn. So I'm kind of nurturing mama-like, Auntie Niki. So I want to give you the tools and the resources, information that can help you make a decision. And that is, again, in the Cut the Cord course, a guide on how to leave the USBS, on how to cut those cords and make the decision to act. And that's the last one, is taking action. Of the module is actually taking physical action, whether that be a plan of action, because we start consciously, in order to move forward. So that's a quick overview, and I'll do another video between the fun stuff about the course, about the guide to leave the Yes. So I encourage you, I'll let you all know when it's completed, when it's up, when it's ready to go. I know a few of you have reached out to me because I mentioned this course in the past and want to take it. So I will email you, believe me, and let you know when we're open, when the course is open, where you can go ahead and register to take it. Consultation as well, tianiki.com is in the works. You could possibly visit now, but it just has not been updated with all the information. So I will make sure I get that out to you guys ASAP so you can jump in, and that can narrow down your time from leaving the States to come here to start your paperwork, even small things like starting to learn Spanish now, so that when you get here, you'll be good to go. You'll be able to communicate, with the locals and maneuver and navigate the city extremely well. For those who I'm going to learn when I get there, it's all good. Because, see, in the end of the day, there's no wrong way to do this. There's just a knowledgeable way to do it, a better way to do it, a more succinct way to do it, a well-planned out way to do it. And that's what I'm going to share, what I did that was right, and what I did that it wasn't no good. I'm going to be sharing all of that. So, and even in this guide, I hit all the points of pressure. So for me, this decision was not a hard one based on what I've been through and based on what I don't want to go through in the future. And if it's any way that I deem myself worthy to make better decisions about, life. You know what I mean? So I'm going to leave you with that. After this will be a few advertisements. Y'all know that I'm always getting a shout out to all of y'all. Again, it touched my heart that y'all watch my videos. I mean, that y'all actually watch me. It's like crazy. So, I'll start with the waterworks. So thank you. Thank you for watching me, for sharing me, for liking, for subscribing, and for using the information. I hope that I'm giving y'all information that's actually useful. You know what I mean? And we gonna have fun in between, for sure. But in between the fun, we gotta hit some points of pressure. For those of you that are hesitant, that have some fears that you're really not sharing with anybody else, I hear you. I can hear you. And I will do my best to give you all of the answers that I could come up with, and I'll go find some. We interview people and get their perspective as well, because everybody's experience is different here. But I can say, all of us, no matter the age, the gender, the location where we're from, how we were raised, one thing's for certain: when we get here, we're all starting over. It's all a brand new day. So that's the common thread. And for those of you, I've heard some things about coming here and feeling alone. Baby, we here, believe me. One thing you won't have to worry about is being alone. Because there is a community, and a growing, thriving community of expats here, without question. And we have plenty of groups. If you all haven't seen the video about the groups and you're looking at me now, please go look at the groups. Go look at the groups. Go look at the groups video, and you'll see there's many to join. If you get in one, it's not right for you, it's okay. Guess what? You can go to another one. And even better than that, guess what? You can create your own. What? That's right. You can do it. And create your own group for people who are coming here, or people that are here, however you want to do it. People like groups. And out here, they're more validating than in the States. I told y'all I got more friends here than I had in the States. So it's real. It's the real deal. So I'm going to leave y'all with the first heart to heart. I think I'll probably do a series of heart to hearts and the Tia Niki's quickies, and just keep you all informed and keep you all encouraged, inspired. And you got this. For people that are doubting, if you're looking for real core information, that's what I'm here to provide as much as I possibly can. Where I was, where I'm going, how I got here, the trials, the humps, the bumps, like these roundabouts. Sometimes life be like a roundabout. Them joints be roundabouts. You be like, is this my exit? No, I got the next. And then some people get stuck in the roundabout. Oh Lord. Then you come out the roundabout and go over hump, child. It'd be rough sometimes. So be inspired. I'm peacing out. Stay tuned for information on any updates. We got the Spanish class with Jameelah coming up on the 29th. We had a 50s party that I'm sneaking into in my own house and just take some snapshots of us having fun because I want to let you know that coming here relieves a lot of stress on so many levels. And then whatever other goodies I can throw in there. So if you got questions, if you want to know about the course or the guide to leave the USBS, if you need a consultation, any questions, let me know. Email me. I am here for y'all. Put it in the comments. I try hard to respond to each comment, to ask a question. If I don't see it, pull my coattail and be like, "Hey, Tia Niki, I'm out here," and I'll respond to you. So again, I just want to thank all of you for these subscribers. This is crazy. And thank you for viewing and have a good day. And all y'all, I'm going to see you when you get here. And thank you. A big shout out to London and Lamont. They came down, taking care of their business. They're making that move. We had a wonderful time with them. All the people who I met from, my subscribers who come here and we've had a bite to eat. And the people I've seen in the store. And all the people I'm going to see some more. I'm going to see y'all soon. All right. Till next time. Peace. Hey guys, check out Mid City Beat on Facebook. They go live on Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. and the broadcast is in English. And they do give you information about the goings on in Merida. Jameelah will be here having Spanish for expats and also a book launch and book signing over at Pooch Cafecito. And that will be on October the 29th from Saturday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. If you are interested and local and want to register for the event, please visit Eventbrite. And the link will be in the description.